Well, very interesting there, Mr. Canning. I wonder what happened if we add 2 to everything.
It'd be 2 bigger.
What if we combine that with that? Think that work?
What, and then put it in there?
Hmm.
Then if you then integrated it and carried the 2, I think we're very close then if you did that.
I can't believe how close we are to solving physics.
Guys, it's time!
Go!
Right, so to work out the lattice enthalpy for sodium chloride, we need to start off with sodium and chlorine.
It's time!
Now, let's go!
You can use some aluminium channeling, which you can then rivet together to form a 3D.
Mr. Pedersen, it's time! I declare it's time! It's time!
Para esperar el buque en que llegaba el obispo. Tengo que irme.
I'm Mr. Frost, but the girls call me Frosty. I don't know why though, because I'm so hot.
Take 2.
I'm a science teacher, and we're going to have chemistry.
Take 3.
Hi, I'm Mr. Frost. I teach chemistry, so you best believe I know all about making bonds.
No.
What? Hi, I'm Mr. Frost. Hi, hi.
Take 20.
Hi, I'm Mr. Frost, and I'm going into the real edition.
I teach science, but I specialise in human biology.
So, what do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to take walks by the beach, I play tennis, and I like to do biological experiments on mice. I'm gonna steal your heart.
Oh, hi there. I'm Mr. O'Neill, and you can call me Big O. I've got the brains, the body, and the bounce, which will get me bare girls. Charles Dickens might have given you great expectations, but I can meet them. Well, it's a fix. I'm definitely the buffest man in the villa.
You're the only man in the villa so far.
Shh, Josh! I've had mine a few girls, and I've got the best chat-up lines. I'm sure to win them over. So, who's your favourite playwright?
Well, William Shakespeare's 100% my type on paper.
Yeah. People have said I look well like him.
No, not seeing it. Well, bye.
Cut! Girl, you remind me of a library book, because I love checking you out. I have a library card. Do you mind if I check you out?
Oh, hi, Mr.
Big O, Big O. What's your favourite pen?
Oh, I don't know. A Bic?
I prefer Parker.
I'm not Miss Parker anymore. I got married. I changed my name.
What? Marriage? Why are you even on this show then?
To be honest,
I'm a bit worried about Mr. O. For a start, he keeps asking to be called Big O, which is just a bit odd. And he just isn't talking to anyone. And, you know, really, he's keeping all his eggs in one basket. And that's the wrong thing to do. Whereas me and Mr. Wilkinson, we've just been cracking on fine.
Is your core made of iron and nickel?
Excuse me?
I just find myself magnetically drawn to you.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
Really? That worked? I've decided I'm too good for this show. Nobody's up to my standard. In fact, I quit. It's a stupid show anyway.
Oh, come on, Mr. O.
Big O.
Come on, Big O, we have a surprise edition coming in. You might get lucky.
A surprise edition? I've had a change of heart. I've got a good feeling about this villa.
Got a text. Okay, tonight prepare yourself for a sexy single to enter the villa who may steal your heart.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be vexed if this ain't a painting.
Hello and welcome to the Gareth Price Show. Today we've got a bumper show. A guest who's got a bit of a problem with a colleague, Mr. Watson. Please. So what's the problem, Mr. Watson?
It's some of my so-called colleagues. They say biology isn't a real science.
Come on, Mr. Watson.
It's the best, it's the best!
Well, biology isn't a real science. Well, let's see what Mr. Pegg's got to say about this. Mr. Pegg.
Boo! Shut up, shut up! You're all as useless as a neutron is to the overall charge of an atom.
He keeps saying all my quality drawings just advanced colouring in.
No, I never said that. I never said it was advanced.
Well, without biology, we wouldn't have cures, we wouldn't have sex, we wouldn't have drugs, we wouldn't have rock and roll, we wouldn't have DNA.
Well, without physics, we wouldn't understand anything.
You don't understand anything. Well, I think we can agree, though, that chemistry is the stinky, smelly, wishy-washy one out of all of them.
We're lucky enough to have another special guest, Dr. Bosey, who's got something to add.
My neighbour's
Sorry.
Oh, you've got to leave that in, Dr. But I think we can agree that chemistry is the stinky, smelly, wishy-washy one out of us all. The boring science.
We've got a special guest at the back who might have something to say about this.
Catch me outside, how about that? Well, I've had enough of both of you. Without chemistry, we wouldn't be able to make students cry.
Physics laughs at both your sciences.
Mr. Price, take my rings.
Please, calm down.
Gentlemen.
Serving as head teacher of Rainham Grammar School for the past 18 years has been one of the greatest privileges of my life. But there comes a time when one needs to pursue one's true passions. Very few people know about my secret talent, which is why today I'm releasing my own self-titled mixtape, DJ Dex. I'm standing down as head teacher of Rainham. My successor will be chosen in the first ever Rainham Grammar School head teacher elections. After a series of preliminary rounds, 2 candidates will face off in a head-to-head debate before you students get the chance to decide who will inherit this prestigious office. Thank you. I wish the very best of luck to all candidates, and I have faith in the bright students of Rainham to make the right decision. Thank you.
And now a party political broadcast from the Mr. Smith Foundation.
Hi, I'm Mr. Smith, and I'm running for head teacher this year. I've got a 7-point plan to make this school a better place. I call it Smith's Special 7. Point 1, revision timetables. If you're revising for your exam, you all need a revision timetable. I'm talking GCSEs, I'm talking A-levels, I'm talking even your Key Stage 3 end-of-year exams. If you don't have one, you're going to get one. I'm going to be giving every student some free colouring pens. You're going to use these to colour in your revision timetables, because a revision timetable without colour isn't a revision timetable at all. You all need all of these pens, especially this green pen. Point 2, hourly assemblies. Now I know what you're thinking. Assemblies are good, but how could they be better? Once every hour. You have a half an hour lesson, and straight after that you go to an assembly which is a half an hour long assembly. I know what you're thinking. Surely there's not enough stuff to cover to have an hour assembly every day. But there will be hourly house point updates where you will find out how your house is doing compared to Newton, Rutherford and all the other rubbish ones out there that aren't Faraday. House assemblies every hour, on the hour, with me, Mr. Smith. One of the things that students say to me a lot of the time is, "Sir, I just have too much time at break and lunchtime to enjoy myself. I need something else to do." So what I'm proposing as point 3 of Smith's Special 7 is that during break and lunchtimes we have lesson reflections, where you can all sit down together and talk about how you found the lesson you just were in. You were taught biology by Mr. Smith. You learned about white blood cells. What can we talk about during that? So many things, and that's why we need these lesson reflections at break time and lunchtime, and on a Friday.
And now to a party political broadcast from the Maths Party.
Here at the Maths Plant, we feel the need to be hip and cool. We've therefore created this hip-hop song for your enjoyment. Vote for your future, vote Maths.
Yo! Big chaps. Breaking it down. Lil White, Krista Dulu. Maths ain't hard, yo, for the youths. Boom. 2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3 quick maths. Everyday man's in H block. Probabilities. Seeing my pupils struggle, man can succeed. Calculator, where are the keys?
Hold tight, Chapio.
My brother.
He's got the Casio.
Big man.
Hold tight, Tompkins.
My guy.
He got Mustachio.
Perfect.
We trick on the go. Solving equations. Hypotenuse. Hold tight, Christodulu.
In the class teaching ratios. Taylor knows. We're mathematical pros. See a square root, then I'm ghost. Diametrically opposed. Network flows. You donut, nose long like garden hose.
I tell them maths not hard. I tell them maths not hard. People tell me I'm gonna fail. I say, gee, maths not hard. I tell them maths not hard. I tell them maths not hard. People tell me I'm gonna fail. I say, gee, maths not hard.
Never hard. One of the 4 doors on my 4 drawers, that's 1, 2, 3 and 4, contains my calculator. I left it in the corridor. Peg dropped it on the floor. Yesterday it got chawed. Let Wilkinson know. When I see him, man's gonna spin his jaw.
Take man's pen by force.
Take it.
Send an email by force.
Send it.
Everyone's favourite course at Excel Team. No BTEC. Best course, Coursey. Great course.
Yo.
Boom. Ah.
Tingle scrap. Pat pat cat cat cat. Skiddity pat pat. And a poop 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 boom. Skia. Do the poop poop boom boom boom. Boom boom. You don't know.
Maths can never be hard. Concentration thing, do that. Maths watch, log on. You didn't hear me, did you? Nah. Mathletics or revise. Either way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Numbers ting. Boom.
It's happening now. Good evening and welcome to the first ever RMGS head teacher debate.
We're your hosts, Phil and Harry, here in the mysterious absence of our head boys. Do you think he'll remember it when he wakes up?
Nah, won't have a clue.
So what, we stump him somewhere?
Yeah,
Alright.
pretty much.
Will it fit?
Yeah, perfect.
Right, job done.
Well done. Just 2 candidates have survived the preliminary rounds and tonight they go head to head.
Time to begin. I'll allow each candidate to begin with a short opening statement. First, Deputy Head Teacher, Mr. Moore.
With my years of experience, I can provide the kind of strong and stable leadership that the office of head teacher demands. My opponent, on the other hand, in his youthful arrogance, will treat it as a kind of holiday. Let me tell you now, the role of head teacher is no holiday. Make a wise choice when you cast your vote. Vote for Mr. Moore.
Now to Mr. Twizel.
RMGS needs change. If elected head teacher, it would be out with the old and in with the new. We currently spend £350 million on useless subjects like maths, English and science. Instead, we could spend that money on an RMGS football stadium, hiring Gordon Ramsay as a food tech teacher and building a state-of-the-art economics department.
This is preposterous. We don't spend £350 million. You can't afford any of those things.
Trust me, I'm an economist.
A key pressure on a head teacher is ensuring a good Ofsted report.
How would you ensure that the school maintains its outstanding rating?
I would implement a bold new target system to push students to new academic and creative levels. Discipline would be firm but fair, and we provide exciting rewards to the most determined students.
My answer is simple. When the inspectors come to visit us, we just put the school into lockdown. How can they give us a bad rating if they can't get in?
This is nonsense. Your policies are completely unfeasible.
I'm the people's champion, Mr. Moore. You're just the face of the establishment.
Stop! There must be a more civilised way of doing this.
What time do you lot go home? And what's that music you're listening to?
It's the Mr. Necker mixtape, of course. You not heard it?
How did we get like this? We've let this election change us. I'm not going to kill you.
I found some poisonous berries. What if no one came out of this alive?
You sabotaged me.
That young, immature Mr. Twizel, did he really think I was going to eat those berries?
And that was my final point of Smith's Special 7. You know, I feel I've got a really good chance of winning this.
heard, did you hear? They've announced the new head teacher, Mr. Moore.
Oh, well, I guess we ought to pack up then.
But what about Smith Special 7?
Sorry, sir.
Wait, hey, come back!